Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 7 to 8. A time to tear apart and a time to sew together, a time to be silent and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. Today's devotion is entitled as The Cycles of Life and Death. Today marks the anniversary of one of the worst, most devastating events in the history of our nation. Although not a federally recognized holiday, Patriot Day is devoted to honoring the nearly 3,000 men and women who were lost in the 9/11 terror attacks. The assault rocked our nation to its core, sending waves of confusion, vulnerability, shock, and finally anger through the citizens of America. Terrorism, which had once been a distant issue for other countries, arrived on our doorstep. Since that day, the very core of our beliefs has changed. From security in airports to international relations, will never be the same. Anytime we're faced with a tragedy, especially one of such magnitude, it's easy to lose sight of the truth. We let our emotions guide us and find ourselves in pain, discouraged, and entirely overwhelmed. Although it is difficult, we must remember that God is always good. He is in control through every moment, no matter how terrible it is. Someday, we will inhabit heaven and never experience a negative feeling again. For now, we must hold tight to the Lord. Today, take time to pray in remembrance. In your time of prayer, trade anger for love, as Christ asks us to do. Honor those who have fallen and those who serve to protect our nation every day. Pray for safety, for peace, and most of all, for love. Also remember to give glory to God, because even in the darkest of times, He is, has been, and will always be the source of our light.